Hi guys! So it's the end of August and I thought I would do my heroes or zeros for the month. Oh, and excuse my face and how pimply it looks. This potentially, what's on my face right now, could be a zero for next month. Not very impressed with it, but it may change. So I have 10 items and I'm just going to rate them either my hero or my zero for the month. Because it's like my first one, some of the products that I'm mentioning as my heroes have been staples for a while, so it'll be fun to see if these change after a few months. But I'll get into it. So the first thing that I love to bits and has changed the way I look at liquid foundation is the Chanel Vitalumia Aqua Foundation. I have combination oily skin and it does not like liquid foundation, especially through my T-zone. This is the first foundation that I ever felt like has actually sat on my skin correctly and yeah, isn't actually clogging my pores up as well. And sometimes during the month, depending on like how my skin is, I don't even have to powder during the day, and that's insane for me because normally I get like the glazy T-zone after an hour or two, and like right now I've only had this makeup on for about 3 hours and I'm already getting a bit of a shine to me because I didn't use this today. Don't tell it. Anyway, love this. Pretty much I'm sure this is going to stay this way forever. Love the smell too. My next big all-time favourite thing is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. It's insanely good. Like, you need to go try it. I know it's very expensive in Australia, but I bought this off kissandmakeupny.com. I think it was $24. You pay $10 in shipping, but it's flat rate, so you can order heaps of NARS products. Much cheaper, worth the money, really really good. And I only use, when I pull it out, I only use one doe foot to do both eyes, so like it's gonna last a very long time. It still feels quite heavy. Great product. My last, oh no, it's not my last. This mascara, it's only a sample. It's the Chanel Imitable Intense 10 Noir mascara. It's insanely good. The brush, I've spoken about it before, or I will in some video. It's pretty fat. It just does a really great job of separating eyelashes and just making them look really long. I've had this sample for a few weeks and something fell over. And I'm still going on it and I love it, and once I run out of my other mascaras, this is what I'm going to repurchase. My last makeup-y item, but I still have beauty related items, is a MAC eyeshadow, and it's Woodwinked, and it's just this beautiful bronzy goldy colour. But when you swatch, so it looks like that on the finger, but forgive my arm. When you put it on your here, it's sort of like there's like a burnty coppery colour. And I know it sort of clashes with my hair colour, but it clashes really well with my eye colour and makes my eyes look really green. And I just sort of rediscovered it this month. I don't know why, but I just lost interest in my MAC palette, and then I don't know, I watched an old video I think of Tanya Burrs, and she raved about it, so I whacked it back out, and I did the same eye look for like 3 days in a row at work. It was a bit scary. Anyway, next thing that is a hero of the month / always is the Burberry body perfume. It's new. It just smells so nice, and I have a really big thing that I attach scents to memories, and I bought this in Hong Kong when I went on a trip earlier in the year with my friend, and I just have really good memories, and every time I smell it I love it. This is my second bottle, but the first bottle broke, like smashed, so I'm a bit annoyed that I had to buy a new bottle, but that's how much it was worth it. I went out and bought a new bottle. Yeah, just go out and smell this. It's, if you like DKNY Be Delicious, Daisy by Marc Jacobs, it's sort of progresses from the sweetness of the DKNY to more Daisy. It's just so nice. Yeah, anyway. Next hero of the month is this Babble stylus tool. I don't know what we call it. I think it's a porcelain conical wand, and I bought this off beautybay.com, which is a UK based site, so it does have a UK adapter, which is like this, but my computer and a few other appliances I have around my room are actually from different countries, so I have a universal adapter, so This doesn't bother me because it costs like $5 to get a universal adapter. But I love this, and I love the way it does your hair. It just, you get really great, like you can have really tight curls or just like loose body waviness. And I curled my hair the other day, I didn't put hairspray in it, and 2 days later it was still had that like beachy wave to it. So it's just really good. And I don't know, I'm not a fan of, I don't really like straight hair on myself, so I really like this tool because it gives you lots of options, and it has heat settings, and it just is really quick quite too. Once you know what you're doing and how to angle it and wrap your hair around it, really quick. Okay, so they were my heroes for the month. Onto my Zer0s. Now, a few of these, like, I just randomly looked around my room and was like, these things really piss me off. Firstly, this Nivea Double Effect deodorant. It doesn't smell bad, it just does not stay the same way. You know when you have fake tan and you sweat a bit and that weird smell combines? I don't know if anyone else gets that, but that's sort of like, ugh, it's fake tan and sweat, but it's not bad sweat, but it's just because it's mixed with the fake tan. This has the same sort of like, yuck smell that comes about when you sweat into it, which is not what should happen when it's a freaking deodorant. But yeah, I don't like it, and it was like a 2-pack, so I barely used this one. I still have a full one in my drawer over there, and I'm probably never going to use it because I don't like it, so that's why. The next thing is this Bobbi Brown Metallic Longwear Cream Shadow in Antique Gold. I googled it, it looks quite nice. I don't know if you can see the colour in that, but when you swatch it, it is like it looks like a rusty greeny gold colour, like an antique gold really. But when, I don't know, but when I put it on my eyelids, it just doesn't look that way, and it's just got a lot of big glitter particles in it, and I don't like it. And I remember when I put it on my lid, I couldn't see any colour, I could only see glitter, and it was just all over my face, and I wasn't a fan. Okay, the next Zer0, the second last Zer0, is this Revlon Just Bitten Lip Stain and Balm. So the idea is you use the texture to colour in your lips, and then you use the balm over the top to like make it stay. My issue is with the texture side of this. It just came out quite nice then, but when you put it on your lips, see how like a lot of product comes out then? Like a texture, it comes out the top and then fades off. When that happens on your lips, it's really annoying, and like see how it's all patchy on my, like it hasn't drawn straight, like it's a bit darker on the edges than it is in the centre. It does that on your lips too, and it just doesn't look nice. And can't say I love the colour, but it took me like so long to put this on, and then within half an hour I looked at my lips and they looked rubbish. So I'm excited for the Revlon ones that look like the chubby sticks that are coming, if they ever come to Australia, because who knew that things had to travel by boat to get here? You know, like the first fleet, like 25 years later we get a product. Anyway, yeah, so not a fan of this Zer0. My last thing is not so much a product, but a service, and it's not. I don't want to bag them like at all. So it's the Lust Have It like glossy block type service that we have in Australia. They got off to a bad start with me because the first thing I got, it was damaged, and there was an eyeshadow quad in there, or a trio, and it smashed throughout the thing, which I understand that could have been the post's fault, but it also came with the lip balm, but the lip balm, when I rolled it up, had like a massive chunk missing out of it. And I don't know if that's like a manufacturing fault, if someone has just come along and randomly cut a chunk out of the lip balm. That grosses me out. Anyway, yeah, so that was my first problem, and then they were quite nice about it. They sent me a new box, that was great, that was nice. But then I gave it a few months, and I thought, like, in America and the UK, I see all the products that you get from your glossy boxes, and your, I don't know what else you call them, and they look pretty good. But here, I just felt like they were giving you the shit samples or the shit products that no one ever wanted. Like, I got this bronze lip gloss from Bedhead, and I was like, well, Bedhead's known for its hair products. Why wouldn't it be promoting that instead of its stupid, like, mumsy colour lip gloss? That even my mum, I gave it to her, and she goes, no, it's a bit too brown for me. And that was another thing. I was watching someone else's video on YouTube, and they were getting different products to me, and they were like, oh, I'm so happy. And I was like, well, I would have been happy if I got that box. And the other thing that I really was getting annoyed about the Zer0s is these things, these little tote things. It was cute the first month, it was cute the second month because it was a different colour, and then it just got annoying because I thought to myself, instead of spending the like 5% of the budget or $2 or however much they are to produce these stupid little packets, why don't they put that money back into the products and actually invest in a better product or well-known brand? Like, anyway, I feel like I'm going to have to edit that a shitload to get all that ranting out so I don't look like a crazy person. Alright, well, they are my heroes and zeros for the month. I hope you've enjoyed. It's quite interesting picking this stuff because I was like, it's my first one, so it's got to be quite worth it. I'm pretty happy with the things that I chose. Alright. Especially my heroes, they are my favourite things at the moment, so yeah. Alright, well, have a good day, guys.